Hello viewers, I'm Daniel, and I'll be touching on how to use KeyCard to create a PCB of and the schematic of an Arduino board. That's an Arduino MEGA 256. Yet, so without much ado, let's dive in. So we start, and take note, with simulations and other stuff we have other softwares you can use as well for simulations. That's what's the name, Multisim, AutoCAD, MATLAB, and the rest. But for PCB designs and simulations and schematic designs for boards, circuit boards especially, I request you use KeyCard, because you get the best designs on that. Okay, so without much ado, let's dive in so we capture everything as we do. Okay, so we start with our KeyCard. Okay, there is a KeyCard interface, so let me just minimize it. Okay, so starting, this is a KeyCard interface. When you open, this is how you see the interface with KeyCard. So after opening, you see a file at the left corner of the desktop. So click on File, click on New Project to create a new project for your file, and a pop-up menu will appear for you to save it. So you have to first create a folder on the desktop to save this. Create a folder on the desktop to save your file for where you'll be saving your files. Sorry, you create a folder on the desktop to help save your folders. Yeah. So after that, you come. So since I have the schematic already, I have to click on the schematic editor for the project to open. Okay, so this is how this is how the schematic looks like in KeyCard. So this is an Arduino MEGA KeyCard. Yeah, MEGA 256. So we start by adding components. These are shortcuts used in KeyCard. So when you want to add any components, you press A on the keyboard. Take note, A. So pressing A on the keyboard will give you a pop-up menu that you can search for all components. So for instance, we need a resistor for the connection. So okay, it's there already. So clicking R for resistor, click enter, and there's a resistor. Hope you can all see there's a resistor. This is how it looks like. Okay, so since I have the resistor already, so I have to just neglect that. So, and secondly, if you want to duplicate any components, you highlight the components and you press Ctrl+D to duplicate the components for you. Okay, another shortcut. Take note. Okay, when you come here and you want to place either ground, power supply, or anything, you press P on the keyboard to give you the interface. Okay, so P. So let's, for instance, we're using ground. So with the ground, G and D. Okay, enter. So this is a ground. So you have it. Or you can just come to this side and use it. And when you want, you need a wire or a connector to connect any of these components here. You press W for wiring. Okay, you see how good it is. This is why I love KiCad. I love it very well. So it's very easy and flexible to use. So escape. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Let me okay. So let's go continue with KiCad. So there's how the interface looks like. Okay, if you want to move any component on the schematic, what you have to do is you highlight the component, you highlight, press M to move the component. Yeah, to move the component. M to move the components. Okay, so without much ado, let's come to the toolbar. So there's a toolbar, and if you want to change the ratings in the title block, you come to file and you come to page settings. So with the page settings, you get all the necessary things you have to change: the title, company name, components, like connect, comments, date, and whatever. So that's where you change that. And what else? Okay, so let's zoom a little into the microcontroller. So this, you see this star things. There are no connection flags, and with no connection flags, the reason we use them is when you have a component with the pins that are not connected, that's where you use a no connection flag. Yeah, so you use this, how it looks like. So this is where you find the no connection flag. You click on it, it comes, you click it there. Okay, so that's how you use a no connection flag. And another thing is, if you want to use what's the name? Okay, so this for placing of components as well. This is placing of components as well. And if you want to add an image, so you come to this side, place an image. Place image, you come to your and just add the image. So KiCad for you is very flexible. So starting with footprint. So with KiCad, every component on KiCad has footprint. So you first check if any component is not with a footprint, then you add. So first you have to annotate it so with that you come to the side. So you see the written annotate on the annotate schematic, then you annotate it. Okay, so we have 0 errors, 0 warnings. Good. It's a good job. So you close it, then we come to this side to check if there are warnings to with that. This is an electrical rule checker. Okay, so to check for you. Okay, so this says we have 0 errors by 6 warning. So I have to deal with the warnings one by one so that we have a good design. And coming here, there's a bill of materials. If you want to generate a bill of materials, so the bill of material consists of all the components on the schematic. So it will give you in an according arrangement of all the components in an Excel form. So when you click on that, you export you export first, then you apply schematic to, okay, then click OK, then that will give you a bill of material. Okay, it's in my file, so I have to open my file so that you see. Okay, let's leave that. So let's focus on. And you come, okay, you can just give this is a sample of a bill of materials I'm talking about. This is a sample. Yeah, this is a sample. Okay. So let's come close this small and move on to our PC. Okay, I said with the footprints, if you want to add a footprint to your component, in case maybe let's check this resistor. If you want to check if the resistor has a footprint or not, you just highlight on the resistor F. Okay, so resistor, so meaning this resistor has a footprint and it's a good one. Or you want to change the footprint for it, you click here. So this is how the footprint looks like. Yeah, this is how it looks like. You can just see the 3D form of the footprint. So this is how you can, this is a 3D form of the footprint. Yeah, and this is a schematic of it. So you see it's a 3D form, very flexible. Keycard is very good. Okay, so this resistor has a footprint, right? So we need not to add any footprint. So we continue by moving straight to the PCB. So you come here, when you put the mouse pointer in, switch to PCB editor. So you click on this to come back to PCB editor. So I've done some works on it already. That's why I've seen it like this. So this is how it looks like. This is how the PCB looks like. Okay, so if you want to annotate route the wiring in the PCB or the connections in the PCB, this is what you do. You come to the side. Where is it? Edge cuts. So when you come to edge cuts, first layer, and you start routing. Okay, first layer, this is the first layer. So you choose this for the routing. So when you click, you see it's giving you a path for you to route. So we escape. So this is the second layer. This is the color has changed, so you can route from this. See, that's also help you route. I've done the routing already. And if you want to add a mounting hole, so these holes you are seeing here, they are mounting holes. So they are mainly purpose on PCBs to help its efficiency. So you click A and you type mounting holes. Okay, as I'm typing this, it came. So okay, can just place it where it's supposed to be. So if you want one to be here, just click here. So you have another mounting hole there, but it's not needed, so I have to move it from there. So delete it. Okay, so this is how it looks like. And if you want to add a text on PCB or a schematic or anything, so we have to add it on the schematic first. So you press T to add a text. You write Adrduino Uno, then you add it. So I'm here to add this text. Okay, then you add the text on it. So here So once we are done with our routing, you come to the 3D form of the board, and this is how it looks like. And this I've done my best to get this. So check online, check other platforms, and see if you can get the same thing. It's good you create your own board. Yes, you get some features and things attached to it you can use for your project. So you can, when you view, you can see the lines. Sorry, that's the routing lines. You see, this is how it looks. So this is how the board looks like. Back, let's go to the back. You see the pins, everything intact. Okay, so thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel at Adrduino YouTube. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.